has answered that question. Then the next question is question 2 that says write and explain the HTML code to create a table with 3 rows and 3 columns. Include headers, background colors, and border. Here you are doing like 2 or 3 things. First is to write the code, the next one is to explain the code. So I'm going to do that, but the video to explain, to show how the code is written, will be attached. So look out for it in the channel. Look out for the video to explain how the code is written. I will always show you the explanation, then I'll attach the video to it, because the video was lengthy. I was trying to see how I'll be able to shorten the video. So here is the explanation. The table, this tag, that's the table tag, start with the table as a tag. Then the style attribute add designs. Inside the table you now have the style attribute. That is, you give a space, you have your style attribute, style equal, then you open exclamation mark. So you are going to do this for all other attribute as requested in the question. The style, if it is going to be color, borders, and background, as the case may be. And then the next one, the border would be this solid 2 pixels solid black. That will give you the border line. We'll take this attribute, and this give the table a very thick black border. And then the border collapse, you know, by default when you use the table tag, it will make the borders line double, but by using this attribute it will collapse the border, which means you are going to have only one single line. Just watch out, you see the explanations in the next video. And of course the color, this will take the background color where the data will appear on the border, so this will give you that color. That answer the explanations. Then each of the sections, I decide to explain them one after the other. The first rule, because the question says 3 rows and 3 columns, the first rule, the table data, will have the table rows and the table heading. In the table role and the table heading, this is the first table role. You have the table tag, the table role tag, then the table headings. The heading, the first heading will take the name, the age, and of course the class, as you may have used example. You are at liberty to use any example you want to. And of course here I will have to end by the closing table role tag. The TR, if you don't know, stand for the table role, and the TH stand for the table header. The header cells have the color background, and the color background is set to blues, and of course the border around it. That is it for the first row. Then for the second row, a table data, that is where the inside the cell, for example, where the name here, okay, yes, the name here will now have the John on the second row, but under the column name. Then for the the second row, under the column age, you now have age of John to be 14, and then the class to be SS1 as earlier declared here, age, name, and class. So you see it entering the appropriate cell, data cell here as declared here. So the TD in this case represent the table cell, the table data cells inside there. And the next role, which is the third role, remember the question says 3 rows and 3 columns. This is the third role, and this is also contain 3 data cells, another person's name, as the case may be. Then we also have the next question that says define and